So, why am I doing this?
A little trigger warning. At some point, some of my videos will probably include mentions of psych issues, depression, anxiety, panic disorders, even SIs, and some details of self-exit attempts. So if that's going to be a trigger, please take care of yourself and skip them.
Gusto ko lang elaborate pa ng konti. Is it for clout? For the likes? Sino ba ako, di ba? Wala namang magkaka-interest pa sa akin bukod dun sa mga talaga nagke-care sa akin. Bukod sa mga chismosa siguro, but who really cares about what they think, di ba? I post nonsense all the time. Tingin niyo ba talaga I care about likes? I know people only hear what they want to hear. And I know many people don't like me already. Kasi now more than ever, after everything I posted, parang toxic yung ganito eh. And when you're toxic, for some people, it's best to ignore you. It's best to pretend that you're not there. And people don't like stressing about other people's problems. And I get that. I get that. Like I said, first and foremost, I'm doing this for me, to keep my sanity. But more than that, there are people who still genuinely care for me. And they still want to understand me. They want to know what's going on here. Why I do what I do. And they want to help me. They want to know how to help me. And be there for me. I'm doing this for them too. Nakakabaliw eh. I literally went crazy holding this all in. I'll go into details next time sa mga nangyari. Syempre, it's a long story. Pero, andito pa rin lahat eh. Andito pa rin lahat ng gusto ko sabihin sa kanila. Na non-stop, paulit-ulit, hindi nawawala in my head, in my chest, in my dreams. Sobrang bigat. Lagi ang sakit. Physically ng puso ko. I go like this. It helps. Actually helps. Yung mga gusto kong sabihin na hindi pinakinggan, hindi nirespeto, hindi binagyang halaga. And disrespect after disrespect. Palala ng palala. Siyempre, di ba? Kasi I held all this in for what? For who? For ungrateful people na patuloy akong babastusin, pati alaala ko. It's all just here, constantly eating me up inside, to the point na it really drove me insane. It cost me my job, my home. They messed with my head, really. They really messed with my head. And my ability to live properly. Or this, paano man ako mag-get by before. That's why I really took it personally. As I should. That's why I also want to talk at length about my mental well-being and how it's been affected through it all. Ang tanong din kasi, ano bang problemang naidulot ng ex mo para matrauma ka ng ganyan? Parang ang OA mo naman. Parang, I should be thorough about this kasi ito yung pinaka talaga nagbabother sa puso ko, nagpapabigat sa puso ko, na kailangan ko talaga i-process to properly move on. Let's see. Of course, andyan yung walang humpay na pagsisinungaling at sikreto, di ba? Physical abuse. Well, he didn't make me bleed, but he did give me bruises. Concussion, siguro rin, kakahagis noon, kaya rin siguro ganito utak ko. Of course, nandiyan verbal and psychological abuse. Not just from him, but also from his family. Nandiyan yung wagas akong mura-murahin, insultuhin, yung paulit-ulit ipamukha sa akin na hindi na ako makapaghintay lumayas ka. Kahit na alam nilang wala akong mapupuntahan, wala akong pamilya dito, they would still like say that. Ano, power trip lang. They don't mean it. they just power trip. Yung tatambay na lang ako sa simbahan nun, kasama ng mga homeless. Ang tumatak talaga sa akin yun eh. Also, the way he tells me na, gawin mo na lang. Gawin mo na lang. When I was suicidal, I was about to kill myself, he's gonna say, gawin mo na lang. Just do it. Yeah. And being used, andyan yung freeloader siya sa'yo for so long. Pero somehow, sila pa rin yung lugi sa'yo. Na ikaw pa rin yung nagkukulang sa kanila kahit na binigay mo na lahat. Andyan yung ang daming nasasabi pag ginagastosan mo yung sarili mong pamilya, gamit sarili mong pera. Andyan yung offer, ipakasal yung uncle niya sa akin for citizenship. Basically, to commit marriage fraud. But it's not even about that in itself. What really bothered me there is yung kung paano ako kausapin. Yung as if ang ganda-ganda ng offer. And as if I owe it to them to do it. Yun, tapos sarili mong boyfriend, sarili mong mister, magagalit pa kasi hindi ka pumayag. Kailangan lang naman mag-kiss kayo paminsan-minsan. Anyway, that's another thing. All the gaslighting. Yung ang galing. Ang galing talaga. Ang galing. Magugulat ka na lang, nagiging kasalanan mo lahat. Oo, ang galing talaga. Doon ako namamangha talaga sa kanila. Yung pati yung mga pambababae, yung pananakit. Somehow magagawa nilang kasalanan mo. Pero yung mga yon basic yun eh. Basic yun eh, di ba? I've been overdosed na rin naman. Though I should still give myself proper closure processing those. Like I said, I'll do that next time. But yeah, keep in mind, I went through all of that with them. And they still have the audacity. They still have the audacity to disrespect me over and over again. I tried to move on quietly at first. And little by little, there's the disrespect. Very persistent. My ex had the audacity to pull me back into the relationship under false pretenses. Of course, false promises. Ang galing. Ang galing. Ang galing mang-uto. Uto-uto rin ako. Pero ang galing. Magaling siya mang-uto. O talaga uto-uto lang rin. Anyway, false pretenses. Yeah. He dragged me back into the relationship. So we tried again July 2023 until he ghosted me by December. I literally went crazy during that time. That's the time really went downhill. Everything about my life went downhill. Alam mo yung pagsukdulan na yung nararamdaman at pinagdahanan mo. Ano pa ba yung after nun, di ba? Ano pa ba yung after nung sukdulan? Parang, yun lagi mo,